Messages the world needs now. This is going to be something that people can tune into monthly.
Do some trance mediumship, can feel the energy change. In that state, my personality kind of moves to the side. We're going to allow spirit to speak through me. My voice may or may not change. The information that's received and shared will be beneficial to those who tune in.
These messages are timeless. This is a great way to receive information from a higher source.
We welcome communication.
Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Medium's Table. I'm your host, Michelle Gardner. This podcast is your personal invitation to join me at the intersection of the everyday and the extraordinary. Together, we'll explore the magic of mediumship, share spiritual stories, and connect with fellow mediums on this incredible journey. So grab a seat, pour yourself a cuppa, and come join us at the Medium's Table, where spirits gather and stories unfold. I'd like to welcome back to the show and also to our monthly segment, Julie. Welcome back to the show,
Hi.
Julie.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's so good to see you. And how the months roll around ridiculously quick.
It has gone quickly.
Yeah.
This was a surprise. Like what, October? No.
I know. I was still back in August. I'm like, what happened to September?
Right? September went really quickly.
It did. Yeah. And it's almost like, hang on, didn't we just record this last week? And it's like, no, it's been a month.
Time again. Oh,
exactly. Yes. But,
right.
it's nice because you're the star of the show and I love having you and your team here. And for those who may be new and just tuning in for the first time, Julie does a monthly segment on here called What the World Needs Now. And they are messages that her team speak through her. Would you say it's channeling, Julie?
I feel like there's a little subtle difference between channeling and trance. I do go into a trance, but I think in channeling you're just a little bit less in a trance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think? We kind of throw the words around, so
we do, and they can be quite loosely thrown around, can't they?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
And sometimes I think it's just one person's perception or understanding to another's. Sometimes,
yes. I think, though, that when I have sat down to channel, I am less in a trance. And I think that I really only experience one influence, one spirit.
Really?
Does that make sense? Yeah. I think so. Sometimes when I, like automatic writing is a form of channeling. I don't think the voice changes when I'm automatic writing.
Yeah. Right.
Or is it that you set the intention to channel a particular energy, like
this is true, yes.
So then it's less just whatever comes kind of.
Yeah. I just feel like we probably should have done some homework before we had this discussion.
We've only been doing this for months now.
I know, exactly. And I mean, you've been practice, trance speaking for like how long? And here we are finally having the discussion.
Yes. Well, it's good to know.
Exactly. And this just goes to show that this is absolutely not scripted.
Not at all. Not at all. But I do think maybe trance is different. Like the voice totally changes you and you feel it. Kind of like the difference between psychic and mediumship. Like mediumship, you feel it in your body, and trance is a type of mediumship. It's in your body. You feel the difference.
Yeah.
You
That's a
step
good,
aside. And I don't hear people talking about stepping aside when they're channeling as much as, just like you do when you meditate, maybe. But
yeah, yeah. That's a good description, actually. And I never actually thought about it like that. That's interesting.
but it would be interesting to know about other people who call themselves channels and what they think about it, because they may be trancing. I
Mm,
know,
mm.
in the past I've gone into trance and I wasn't aware because I wasn't intending to, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, if you're a channeler, drop a comment and give us your opinions and thoughts, because this
yeah.
is, again, where we learn and not just educate ourselves, but we learn from others and educate others as well in turn. So it's a great way to broaden our understanding of this process.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Julie, what did you want to explain to the audience what you're going to do for those who may be first time listening? Just a
Yep.
brief rundown.
Sure. So a trance is a type of mediumship where you allow spirit to use your voice, and you set the intention with your guides to go enter trance. And the intention we set for this segment is to bring about, give voice to the light being spirit that has messages for the world right now, which is kind of why the title is so clear. Um,
Yeah. We tried to make it obvious.
huh, what's that about? Hmm. Um, so, so I call in my guides and they lead me into trance, and different things happen physically in my body. So I know I'm in trance. And then we invite in spirit. And for me, it's frequently different spirits that speak through. You'll still hear my voice, but it will change. You may hear it change a couple times during the session. Um, Spirit uses what you know. So spirit will use like my vocabulary and my language. And there are times when information can come through that is completely unknown to the medium. Um, but the spirit tries to match with the medium that, they match. They're trying to match the audience as well, right? That's
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
someone else might be doing this in another language, which, hopefully all those people who speak that language will be listening to.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if it's a similar topic, because the medium is different, the version of the message may be different.
Yes, yes, there might be, when we do a bunch of us, we may all get a very similar feel to the message, very similar ideas, but expressed in completely different ways, or kind of different vibrations, even like what it would look like in, your day-to-day human life, and or what it might look like in your spiritual life. So.
Yeah, yeah. And in some of Julie's messages that she's done in previous episodes, you'll notice that the voices are different. And sometimes halfway through a message that they're giving, you'll hear a shift in the tonality.
Yes.
And I know in just other sessions that we've done together, there are some times when it's almost like you're singing the message. And I love that. It's so light. And there are,
Sometimes.
sorry, go on.
Mhm. No, sometimes the voices sing. Yeah.
Yeah. Or sometimes it's so elemental and fairy like, and it's just so light. And oh, I love it. I love it. And sometimes it can be, I guess you could say light being ish or otherworldly. You just never know what you're going to get. And that's part of the unique journey that we take with you.
And therein lies the problem. That's why so few people do this, because you don't know what you're going to get.
That's it. That's it. Now, I will allow Julie time to go into trance. So I'm going to cut that section out because, as you have mentioned many times in the past, it's like watching someone meditate. And for the listeners, there's just a long silence. So we'll lead off with you going into trance, and then we'll then just cut to the actual communication from spirit. So you guys can hear the message that you need to hear now. Literally.
The message is for now, and you should have faith that whenever you're hearing this, it has something for you, that it's the right time. So we're recording it with the intention for October, but if it rolls around into your world in January, it's the right time to hear what, or some part of what's being shared. So
yeah, absolutely. And everybody will take from that message something different. They always do. Always. There'll be something that will resonate with you that may not resonate with someone else. And that is what's most important for you.
Yes. I always find that's amazing, or how it applies to two very different people in two very different situations in their lives.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
That you wouldn't imagine, but it's comfort and guidance and
that's it. And it can help people find direction too.
Yes. This is the idea.
Yeah. All right, Julie, I'm going to allow you some time to go into trance. So take it away.
Greetings, gathered souls, light workers from your entire globe. All are being called into service these days. Many finding personal lives disrupted and paths once clear obstructed, requiring much effort, it would seem, in their human minds to rearrange and regroup. However, as they permit their lists and measuring tools to fall away from their lives and live deeply into their heart, soul, being. New paths open organically. These are the places you should be, dear ones. These are the places you should explore. It is human nature to make plans and human nature to set goals. And frequently these days, goals are becoming unattainable, not truly due to your individual efforts, simply the winds upon the earth of change are redirecting energies. So, where once you set very determined on a path, that path may have become obscured by the many things beyond your own control. You may choose to push forward, believing this is a strength of character. However, this is not generally necessary as you allow yourself to be guided, to open to your own divinity and find miraculously new opportunities that are beyond your former comprehension. As when your untrained heart mind set forward on its journey, it had one goal, one path in mind, and therefore could not see many opportunities. In coming against the obstacles, finding oneself realigned, one finds divine connection. One can ask of themselves, of their higher selves, of their ancestors, their gods, the universe. What direction might I take? And in doing so, an entire new dimension opens before you. A world all your own. And as many do so beside you, these worlds begin to agree and to create what shall be our new Earth experience. Living from your heart, living from spirit guidance, having faith in your soul, knowing needs shall be met. You shall be successful. You shall join with and lead others through these trying times. On this individual level, seeking peace within oneself, and then sharing this peace with your neighbors. In this way, those changes in energies can be digested into human life. Now, through your human eyes, you may see struggle as structures built on ego are without foundation. There is no faith in them. These structures are challenged by change and unable to grow. The fear of these institutions affects and impacts their decisions and judgments. In your heart mind, you can discern this. You may see this happening in the structures around you. Places of doctrine, places of power, which seek to redirect the human energy and rebuild individual ego through fear. This becomes a control as you blend with your divinity and spirit. You are beyond their control. Yes, all are human and all are human experiences. It is essential for survival in many times to develop this ego. And currently, it is essential to grow beyond it into the place of your soul's truth, the place of unity and oneness. We see and understand the many different perspectives individuals may hold around your globe. This is exciting for us as each human adds a very different, unique pathway for a greater source to experience. And in doing so, each human is venturing forward towards their own unity with spirit. And ultimately, allowing spirit experience. As this occurs through all individuals, spirit experience builds and grows and evolves, bringing humanity to this point where ascension, ascending beyond your human experience, allowing spirit, your divinity, to express itself through your human experience, realigning with what is organic and natural, understanding that what is felt by one is felt by all and shall impact every soul upon your earth and beyond. We understand your very serious attention to these matters and encourage your ongoing exploration of your spirit, your mind, heart. We encourage your discovery of joy from within, even as those things without those things outside of your experience, outside of your control. Challenge your joy. Challenge your faith. You, all of you, are not alone. There are many helpers, seen and unseen. And when you find what you see in your world overwhelming, go within, connecting to your spirit and asking, seeking guidance from your source. As your source is truth. Allow your path to unfold and enjoy your detours as you venture forth into unity. Be well, friends. We hold you and are closer than you know.
Welcome back, Julie.
Hi. Huh.
How you feeling? Good?
I feel very peaceful. I feel, I don't know, like practical. Like I felt that being source was very much like a mentor, maybe, trying to just encourage, encourage us as we look out at what doesn't seem possible.
Yeah. It felt like a gentle being, a gentle guide that was quite soft and nurturing. But I did take notes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I like to. Just so
I
we can
imagine
do
you had a pet, didn't you?
I did. Just so we can do a little reflection on what happened. So it's interesting. And this is just what I took from it. Again, others will take something different or hear something different or feel something different. So, if this is about being called into service, a disruption to life for new, and this is for new paths to open and for you to explore and being people of the world. A redirection beyond your control. Let yourself be guided to new opportunities and ask for direction. As in, put it out there. Say to yourself, whether it's in your mind, out loud, with intent, this is what I want. Now, where was I? And let yourself be guided to new opportunities? New dimensions will open for you. Trusting spirit guidance. Now, what does that mean for some people? Now, for some people, that might mean a feeling that it feels right, that gut instinct. For some people, it could mean,
yes,
everything just seems to fall into place. It's almost like, where it's like a domino effect.
Or synchronicity.
Yes.
Like things just show up, or you hear snippets of the same topic that just seems to be everywhere.
Signs. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And this will be, and don't let the ego will not serve you well. Don't let that get in the way in moving forward. but particularly more so for companies and institutions, as in for them to, they'll always be trying to, be there in the background, influencing and trying to control. And it's about trusting in yourself and grow beyond, to move beyond their control. Go in your own direction, trust your own path, and to move towards spirit, aligning with oneness, ascending beyond the human experience. Now, what does that mean? Living a life of peace, feeling blissful, content, fulfilling hopes and dreams.
I feel like that's, going through your day and running into obstacles, things, that are not optimal, lost items, or something breaks, or, and it not wrecking your day,
Yeah.
running into other people who are having really rotten days, and not taking it on, allowing it to impact your day, your experience.
Yes, that's
Right.
it. Moving to a place where you're so content that nothing else bothers you. It's like water off the duck's back. You can just shrug it off and move on.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because you have the experience that you choose to have.
Yeah, absolutely. There will be helpers seen and unseen. Ask for guidance. And more importantly, enjoy the journey, no matter what that looks like. Because even in every challenge, there is an experience, an invaluable experience.
Agreed.
That will, allow you to grow and expand. And that experience can then move you into a new direction or help you to help someone else.
Right. Yeah. I encounter people who do that very thing, that they kind of collect information, right? And they're not really sure why they have this information, but they're sitting in a waiting room somewhere and overhear, or get involved in a conversation, and literally they only had that information to pass it on. But it was exactly the thing that the other person needed to know or hear or get insight from, and they wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like that person's purpose is to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And again, these experiences can send you off in a completely new direction that you never thought possible, or that you never even considered.
Yes. And sometimes that might be a whole change in your life. It might be a change in your career. You might move to a new town, country, continent, right? And other times, everything in your life might stay the same, but it's different.
Yeah, exactly.
You might still go to the same job because the job was really fine and you really like it and you like those people and you like what you do and you're in service there and it's good, and other things might not look like they change, but you have shifted and therefore your life has shifted.
Yeah. And it could be like seeing your life through a new lens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. So embrace the challenges, no matter what they are, no matter what they bring, and just know that they are for your highest good. And the ripple effect goes out to others.
And there are other paths. Like, I think that was part of the message. Like, we may say we're going in this direction, and we made that plan when we were 18, right? And we're like, why haven't we achieved this or that or the other thing? Like, throw all that away because everything's changed since we were 18.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like those rules, that measuring stick, they don't work anymore. So, if your path was wide open and now it's just a tiny trail, then okay, follow it. But if it goes another direction, try that.
Yeah.
Let it flow. It's like being in harmony with the things around you as opposed to just building a highway, right? And
Yeah.
I think many people think like life is a set of, it's a to-do list or, and it's not. You're missing something if that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a to-do list. It's, when you go out into the woods and you're hiking, and you run into something you didn't anticipate, you can still see where you want to go, but you may need to walk a little bit to the left or the right to get around the giant thing in front of you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you're working in harmony with nature there. You're not just bulldozing over it, because I don't have a bulldozer on my hikes. So
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? But not realistic.
no, we don't
Yeah.
need the dynamite to blast through to get to where we are going.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
And what would
again,
we miss on the way?
yeah, exactly. And I was just going to say, and again, just enjoy the journey, soak it up,
Mm.
truly feel and experience life, because that's where life is, isn't it? It's happening right now in every given moment.
Yes. Again, the reason for our crazy title.
Exactly.
It suddenly makes so much more sense.
That's it. What the world needs now. Messages the world needs now. Ah, wow. It's incredible. Julie, I would like for you to share with the viewers and listeners what it is that you do, because we didn't go over that at the start. And you've got a
Oh,
crazy long list of
what
really
to
interesting, uh, I don't even know what to call it, just things that you do. Like, who does those things? Share with us.
I'm a medium and a psychic, and I read all kinds of things, cards, energy. I don't know what's the word. Tea leaves. I read tea leaves. I've read tea leaves. Um, I really like the history of those things. I find them very valuable in finding different perspectives. Um, I coach people in doing that and in their spiritual development. I do paranormal investigating. Um,
You're a palm
I,
reader.
I read palms. Yeah, I have been Bigfoot hunting. I'm going again very soon.
Oh, we
So,
have to do it. We have
yeah,
to do an episode on that. I've seen some of the photos that you've taken, and I'm like,
we'll
oh,
have to do that. I mean,
yes,
that, like I thought my life was weird until that. I mean, I know my life is weird, but um, that changed my life. Like, and it was one of those things. I came back and I was changed. My life is still here. I'm still doing the same thing ish, but I'm changed.
yeah. And
Yeah.
when you first went Bigfoot hunting, and I'm like, what does that even entail? Tell me, Julie. It was like, what, what, what is this craziness? Tell me. And you explained it to me. And then when you got back, you showed me photos, and I'm like, ooh, wow.
It
I
was
can see
wild.
why you went.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, yeah.
Yeah. Different, very different. Something that I've
Very.
never heard of or seen.
Mm-hmm. See,
Yeah.
you don't know.
And can we also say you read houses? I love that.
I do. I read houses and locations for sure. I mean, everything is energy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
So
Just so much, so much. You do so much. It's like this big long list. If you had to go for a job interview, they would just be page after page after page.
well,
But I love it. I love it.
I think we humans have to say words, right? But um, it's funny because a lot of things that I do, I've had training for and developed, of course. And some of the things that people seek for me to do are things that my guides just show up and do. Like I have not had training in like past lives or soul retrieval. However, many times past lives come up in readings, and it's because of our guides. And soul retrievals have been coming up in my healings, because that's what people are ready for. So the guides are facilitating it. And then I do get information, and I do find that it does match things that are being taught. But, it's...
Yeah. Fascinating. We'll have to go into the soul retrieval topic one day. Now, I'm curious because I'm like, hang on a minute, I don't think I've heard about that. So
I haven't heard about soul retrieval?
No.
Oh, well, that's like native. I encountered it in shamanism, and Native American based kind of shamanism. I don't know. I'm sure it's called other things through other,
Yeah. Cultures and
lenses. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds like a topic for another episode, but
Yeah,
stay tuned. Yeah. I love it. I love these weird and wonderful things. It's like, oh, tell me more.
Yeah, it's like you pulling on a thread. Like, what are we going to unravel today?
Exactly. That's it. Exactly. Oh, brilliant. I love it. Thank you so much, Julie. And thank you to your team. Where can people find you?
I'm on Facebook at Medium at Large. And you can put the link to my website somewhere.
Yeah. It'll all be in the description so people can find you easily. And you can contact Julie about any of those services and be prepared to be, I don't know, I want to say wowed, go on some crazy adventure, but look out.
Whatever is needed is what's going to show up.
Absolutely.
I do faith. Like, I can have a plan about how it's supposed to go, but whatever's needed is what's going to be there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Julie. And stay tuned for the next episode next month of Messages the World Needs Now. Thanks for joining me at the Medium's Table. The universe is always speaking. Listen and let your spirit soar. Curious for more? Click on one of the videos below and remember to subscribe.